Good morning, children. Today we're going to start the continuation of set. Yesterday means in the previous classes we have discussed about the definitions, 9 definitions, right? Today we'll be completing the next definition part. Coming to sets, different types of sets. In the previous class we have completed 9 different type of sets. Now it's a continuation of that sets. 10th one, subset. Subset. What is a subset here now? Now, the last definition was overlapping. The last definition was overlapping set, right? Now we are discussing about the subset. Now, if A and B are two sets such that every element of A is in B, then we say that A is a subset of B and we write A is a subset of B. Now let's see. Superset. Now what is a superset? Now what is a subset and what is a superset? A slight difference. Right. Now superset and subset. Subset you understood. If A and B are two sets such that every element of A is in B, means whatever the element, we'll see the definite example part after superset. Right. Then we say that A is a subset of B. Now in the same way, if A is a subset, this symbol is called as a subset symbol. So please make a note. If A is a subset of B, then we say that B is a superset of A, means reverse of A, that is nothing but is the superset. Now, and we write B is a superset of A. Now let's see the example part now for the subset and superset. Now let A is equal to 61, 67, 71, 73, 79 and B is equal to 61, 67, 71, 73, 79 and 78. Now then clearly every element of A is in B. Now every element of A is in B. It's a superset. See, 61 is there, 67 is there, 67 is 67, 67 is there, 71 is there, 73 is there, 79 is there, 89, 83 is in B. So in A it is not there. So every element of A is in B. Now therefore A is a subset and hence B is a superset of A. Understood? So whatever the elements of A are present in B, whatever the element of B is also present in A. Right. Now next, proper set. What is a proper set? If A is a subset of B and A is not equal to B, A is a subset of B, A is a subset of B and A is not equal to B. Now be careful. Shall we take this example only now here? A values are there and B values are there. But A is a subset. A is a subset. Okay, this is a subset. Right, understood. And A is not equal to B. Why A is not equal to B? Let's see. Then A is called a proper subset of B and we write A proper subset of B. This is a proper subset, this is a subset and this is a superset. Thus, whenever every element of A is in B and n of A is less than n of B, right? Whatever elements are is a proper set. Why? If n of A, it's a cardinal number now. N of A means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are there. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. So B is greater according to this. Then A is a proper set. So this question is a proper set also. See, let's see the example here. Same thing. But here I have changed the numbers. See, here 19 is extra. Other things, both the things are same. Now then every element of A is in B and n of A is less than B. So be careful here. Proper set, superset, subset, all are equal. All are equal. But a definition part, what is difference? What is difference? See, subset, this is a question. In subset, the 19 is extra, right? So 7, 11, 13, 17, 7, 11, 13, 17, this is a subset. because elements of A is in elements of B. This is a subset. Now what is a superset? Whatever the elements are in B are there in A. It's a reverse. This is also superset. Now proper set, what is that? Cardinal number. Now cardinal 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Sorry, 1 2 3 4. A is 4 and B is 5. So B is greater, then it is called as a proper set. But elements, every element of A is in B also, means it is considering as superset or subset. See, therefore A is a proper set. Note, 5 means empty set, means 0, null set. Empty set, void set and none set, both are same. So 0 is a proper set of every non-empty set of A. Means for example, A equal to this. A equal to this 7, 11, 13, 17 and B equal to empty 0, nothing is there in B, right? So null set is a proper set of every non-empty set of A, right? Now come to the next, universal set. Now a set which is a superset of each of the given set is called the universal set. It is denoted by U. Now example, in a set A 1 2 3 4, in a set B 2 3 5 7, in a set C 2 4 6 8. Now then the set is a superset of each of the given set is U is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, means whatever the numbers are there all together is a universal set. Means in set of A is there, set of B is there, set of C is there, but total overall whatever the numbers are there I have written here. See, 1 2 3 4, again 2 is there, 3 is there, 5 is there, 7 is there, 2 is there, 4 is there, 6 is there, 8 is there. I am not repeating the numbers, whatever the numbers are there total it is, right? Now next, complement of a set. It's very important. Complement of set. Universal set, you know very well, every number is a, means every set of the numbers are universal set. Now let U be the universal set and let A, what is the symbol? What is the symbol? Proper set. Okay, it should be a very clear indication that what are the symbols. Let U be the universal set and let A is a proper set of U, then the complement of A denoted by A complement. This dash is called as complement. A complement or U minus of A is defined as A is equal to A such that, sorry, X such that X belongs to U, universal set, and X does not belongs to A. Now let example, U is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and A equal to 2 4 6. 2 4 6. What happens? See, now the logic is A complement, or it can be written as U minus of A. Now U minus A, minus is meaning what? A values, A is 2, so we are cancelling 2, and A is 4, we are cancelling 4, and A is 6, we are cancelling 6. What is left over? 1 3 5 7, right? So here I have to write 8 also, I have missed 8, right? These are the leftover values. So this is called as a complement of a set. So till here the definition part total is completed, and you need to complete the exercise 6A and 6B full in your class book. In your class book full you need to complete it, right? In the next class we'll be starting 6th C and 6th D. Total will be completed in the next section only, right? Next session is very important, and this 2 sessions also it's very important. If you are perfect with the definition part, if you understood very well the definition part, you can complete exercise 6A and 6B. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section below, right? Okay children, so please do complete 6A and 6B exercise. Thank you.